What's going on YouTube? This is Unger to the Max here. Salute. And I was just thinking about something the other day. And for a while. So, the Houston Rockets have home court advantage in the Western Conference Finals against the Golden State Warriors. So, just bear that in mind as I make this interesting comparison. The New England Patriots have been to the Super Bowl 10 times, right? Well, think about, here's a reason why that has been the case. Because the AFC Championship game has mostly been in New England. Except for the only 2 times I can think of in the past few years where it hasn't been in New England was 2013 when it was Patriots Broncos in Denver, and 2015 Patriots Broncos in Denver. But other than that, the Patriots mostly have had the AFC Championship in New England at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Now, going back to the NBA, Golden State has been to the NBA Finals past 3 years. But, in order to get there, they've had home court advantage in the Western Conference Finals. So, but this year, they don't. And Houston is going to have Game 7 at the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas on Monday at 9 o'clock. Could that make a difference? We'll just have to wait and see. But here's one issue. Chris Paul is, as of right now, it's less than likely that he'll play. And if you saw the game last night, you saw that the Warriors pretty much took it right to the Rockets. So, honestly, I don't, even though Game 7 will be in Houston on Monday, I'm not sure if it'll be enough. Okay, so, again, let me explain my comparison one more time. New England has been to the Super Bowl 10 times. And a majority of that time, they've had home field advantage in the AFC Championship game. The 2 times that they haven't been to the Super Bowl, in 2013 and 2015, the AFC Championship game was in Denver. Golden State has been to the NBA Finals the past 3 years. And who's had home court advantage in the Western Conference Finals? The Golden State Warriors. So, we'll see if Houston has home court advantage this year. And they have Game 7. So, let's see if that'll be enough. But there's a Game 7 tonight between in Boston, between the Boston Celtics and your 3-time defending Eastern Conference champion and 2016 NBA champion Cleveland Cavaliers in what could possibly be LeBron's final game as a Cavalier in his second go-around. I don't know if I want to believe that or not, but it's a possibility. And I was listening to Stephen A. say that he doesn't want to see LeBron in the finals, and the Cleveland rest of the Cavaliers, obviously, which I understand, because, you know, unlike the past 3 years when we've had Kyrie, LeBron, and Kevin Love, we don't have Kyrie anymore, and Kevin Love hasn't been contributing nearly as much. So pretty much all of the load has been on LeBron. And I hate making comparisons to the 2007 team that got swept by the San Antonio Spurs. But in this case, I think the comparison works. Because LeBron doesn't really have anything else. Because we went through Extreme Makeover Cavaliers edition. You know, trading away Iman Shumpert, Tristan Thompson. No, not Tristan Thompson. Channing Frye. Isaiah Thomas. Who else? a bunch of other players. Rodney Hood hasn't really lived up to anything since the trade. Clarkson's been okay. Nance has been decent. George Hill is the only one who's really done anything. But if the Celtics do win tonight, which I hope they don't, but if they do, I would much rather see them play Houston. I think that would be the better matchup. But I think Golden State would just overwhelm them. Yes, Boston has Terry Rozier, Jaylen Brown, and Jason Tatum, and Al Horford, but I don't think that's enough to withstand to match up with the firepower of Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, the wussy Kevin Durant, and the drama queen Draymond Green. But we'll see. What else? Oh, so I want to believe that LeBron is going to stay, but I'm not sure. But here's why I want to believe he won't leave again. Because the reason is because I want to believe that he feels like he wouldn't do it to Cleveland again. But you don't know. He might. And if he does leave, I think it would be silly for him to go to Philadelphia, because although that sounds like a great team with LeBron, Ben Simmons, and Embiid, I think that is not a good team. Not a good match. Because here's why. Ben Simmons, as you saw, is great with the ball in his hands, bringing the ball up and driving to the lane and getting easy layups, dunks, creating open shots for others. But he's not a good jump shooter. Well, guess what? If LeBron comes, Ben Simmons is going to have the ball taken out of his hands, and he's going to be forced to rely more on his jump shot, which, as I just said, he is not a good jump shooter. And I feel like having LeBron in Philadelphia would slow the growth of Joel Embiid. And I've also heard LeBron might go to the Los Angeles Lakers, which could work. But here's an issue I see with that. Number one, he'd be in a loaded Western Conference with teams like Minnesota, with the obvious teams of Golden State and Houston, but you'd also have Minnesota, Portland, Utah. In fact, the whole Northwest Division, Oklahoma City, Minnesota, Denver, Utah, and Minnesota. But if he does go to the Lakers, he'd have to face the Warriors 4 times. I'm not sure how he would do with that. So, those are just some of my NBA thoughts. Thought you would be interested in hearing them, and I just wanted to share them. So that's going to do it for this video. If you liked it, punch that like button like a UFC fighter, and punch that subscribe button. But until next time, this is Unger to the Max, signing off. Salute. Go Cavs, especially tonight. Go Jackets. Go Jags.